Hello, welcome to your weekly Pick Your Crystal reading here at Soulprint. You'll notice all the stones are the same color. We are working with rose quartz today. Um, just cuz, just cuz. I just wanted to. All right, so this is how we're going to distinguish them in the timestamp below. This one has 2 points. Okay. This is a really, really beautiful stone. It has so many inclusions in it, like windows and doors. When you have a stone like this, you can focus in on a specific area and for meditation or focus. So this is going to be down as 2 point. This lovely one is going to be called smooth because it absolutely is. And this one is going to be 1 point. So 2 point, smooth, and simply point. Okay? Alrighty. Take a couple of moments and just see which crystal or crystals resonate with you. It might be one, it might be two, heck, it might be all three, and that's absolutely okay. Let's get started, shall we? And this 2 point crystal. Tower. Don't have a heart attack. Three of Wands. 8 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Alrighty. So the Tower, as you know, is a high arcana card, and it represents sort of something falling apart, basically, or coming, crashing down, because the foundation was never solid, or it wasn't solid enough. Um, the thing is, it's very, very often with the Tower card, it's not it's not necessarily seen as a frightening thing, as much as it can very often be seen as like a relief, because finally, sort of basically, it cracked enough so that you could recognize it wasn't going to hold and move forward. And that's what we're talking about here with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about kind of progress. It's about the beginnings of something and the first stage being complete. It is about looking to the future. It is about looking for your horizons. On some tarots, there is a ship. And so very often the card is sort of interpreted as a waiting for your ship to come in kind of energy. The Eight of Wands is about rapid movement, a lot of communication, and sometimes it really does happen after a situation has been stalled or delayed. And then now you have the Two of Cups at the end, which is about a new relationship, a significant relationship. It can be, um, it could be talking about a balance in a relationship. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, right? This could be a partnership between two people in business. It could be a partnership between, um, you know, family members. It could be a relationship between, or between lovers or couples. So it's interesting because one of the primary things that this card talks about is finding that sort of balance. Um, And so you have the tower at one end, which basically feels as if almost like it had to come apart in order for a new balance to be achieved. Um, once this happens, you are then able to move forward. You're able to look forward as opposed to focusing on what went wrong or why something wasn't working. It's going to require a fair bit of communication, of talking to each other. Um, whether that is, person to person, whether it is, by text or by however, there's just a lot of back and forth and that's important because there needs to be sort of a feeling of resolution. There needs to be a feeling that you have been heard and they have been listened to, and, vice versa, obviously. So, whatever this is pertaining to in your life, recognize that it is going to be looking forward, not backwards. It is going to be talking about what's going on that brings this balance into this relationship. Um, Now, the other way I can read these cards that may apply to some of you is this is looking like a bad, honestly, a bad breakup or the dissolution of a relationship. And over a period of time, you've finally found the energy and the strength to start looking forward, to start new. That requires, you know, um, making sure that you're communicating your needs. It requires connection with other people. And this could very well signify a new relationship that's coming forward as a result. And of course, this relationship couldn't have happened without the tower moment happening at some point in the past. Okay. So, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, Page of Pentacles. Sorry, yeah, Page of Pentacles and Temperance. Okay. So, the Ace of Pentacles is about the start of a successful business. It can be a new revenue stream. It can be a important document. It can be an unexpected gift. The Page of Pentacles over here brings you good news, financial good news. And here you have the Empress. So the Empress is about new starts, new beginnings, pregnancy, growth, things flowering and coming into full form, right? It is this is like Mother Earth energy. This is kind, compassionate, loving, but there is a feeling of abundance and expansion with the Empress. But you're being asked to make sure that you practice temperance. That even though there may be this unexpected abundance, that you move cautiously forward, that you don't just, blow it. Just go out and buy stuff and buy stuff and buy stuff. And then all of a sudden you're left with nothing in the bank, a lot of stuff and stuff you're not even really sure why you have. So, sometimes when things have been really hard financially, and there's some revenue that comes in or some money that comes in, there's sort of a tendency to, either hoard it and become terrified of spending any of it, or becoming wildly extravagant and forgetting that money is finite. It will run out at some point unless you figure out how to replenish it. And so in this situation, the Temperance card really is sort of the card that's speaking the loudest because it wants you to take the gift, take the blessings, take the abundance, use it, but in a balanced way. And if you do that, there is continued abundance that will continue to. Sorry, my camera froze. I'm just going to repeat that. So if you treat it with abundance, there's or with temperance, with balance, there's continual abundance that is going to continue. Um, very often this card represents springtime. Well, what happens in the spring? Things that have been dormant for a while come back to life. It's perennial, right? It comes back year after year. Alrighty. And the final card is this 1 point. Okay. Three of Cups. The Moon, Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. Very interesting because, of course, the last crystal had the Empress in it. Alrighty. So now, the Nine of Cups, as you know, is the ultimate wish card. It's sort of the manifestation card. And don't forget, my definition of manifestation is confident expectation. It's like you set an intention, you absolutely believe it is going to come to pass. It is not I wish or I hope or I think. It is I have, I am. Okay? There is support around you. The Three of Pentacles it represents, support, a coming together, but it can represent sort of family coming together to celebrate something. You have the Moon here. Now, very often the Moon is about things that are not necessarily clear, things that are hidden. Sometimes it can be about literally sort of unstable emotions, or a extreme emotional reactions. And the Emperor is the business side of the Empress, right? So this is about abundance and growth, but it is around professional life. It is around business. Sometimes it is about a mentor coming into your life and sort of helping you with a new phase. Sometimes you are simply called upon to be the mentor. But the Emperor is a strong and stable sort of financial business energy, if you will. So, what is this telling us? Well, it feels in some ways as if almost like you're looking for support or you're looking to create some sort of a partnership. You're being cautioned that you don't know everything yet that there is to know, that there is still some stuff that is hidden or is not clear. The Nine of Cups is asking you to keep your focus, stay in that state of confident expectation. Stay in that place where your thoughts are strong and powerful and positive, and trust that that will move you forward into this position where the success you're looking for will flow more easily to you. And as I said, this may represent somebody who comes in to help you or support you, or somebody that you are able to help or support with your own knowledge or skill set. So these cards are sort of basically saying, listen, you don't know everything there is to know yet. So walk carefully, but understand that you have the power to create exactly the world that you wish to live in. Sometimes it's really, really helpful to just go still, go quiet, and look around you and recognize that you have created, with your thoughts and your actions, that environment. And if there's something that you don't like about that environment or that situation, it is absolutely within your power to change it. And I can hear right now, I can hear voices saying, well, she didn't ask to be treated so badly, or, she didn't ask for this, or he didn't ask for that. You know what? It's like our reactions the first time something happens tells people exactly how they can treat us. So the first time somebody said something derogatory or mean and you just let it slide because it was easier, the message you sent out is it's okay, go ahead. And so no, while people may not consciously ask, they have to take responsibility for what's in their world. By doing that, you're actually able to uncover the secrets to why things are maybe not moving forward the way you would like them to move. And trust that with manifestation, you really can create that. Okay. Thank you very, very much for being here for honestly the beginning of July. Good gracious. Have a really great week. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.